At Lichgate Education Garden, we actually host 3 weekly gardening sessions. We work very closely with FSU, and we run programs here through their community outreach, through their community ambassador program, and as well through the federal work study program. So essentially, students from FSU can come to Lichgate during any of our gardening sessions and learn how to grow their own food organically. So we talk a lot about environmental stewardship, we talk a lot about sustainability, and we talk about sustainable farming, especially in an urban sense, but in a small scale sense. So we like to teach people not only where their food comes from and talking about the whole food system and how that all works and how that impacts us on a daily basis, but also what people can do about that, how they can inform themselves and make their own choices about what they eat and what they choose to support. So all of these conversations come up just from a simple gardening activity, whether it's pulling weeds or maybe we're prepping a bed or planting some new seeds or transplants, but whatever's happening in the garden, there's always a lot more that happens in terms of conversation and learning. We invite school groups, the Daisy Scout girls, a lot of the homeschool groups like to come to Lichgate, and we host educational workshops for them so they can come and see food being grown firsthand and they get to play in the dirt. We have an outdoor classroom, so we host workshops such as how to grow your own shiitake mushrooms, herbal tinctures and medicines. We do a raw food workshop, basically anything like that. We're going to start hosting more invasive plant species workshops, how to prune, how to make your own compost or vermicompost, so how to garden with worms, and really just moving from there into all realms of organic gardening. Most of the food that we grow at Lichgate actually goes to the volunteers that help us maintain the garden. Because it's a demonstration garden, we don't really grow enough food to sell to market or to sell to restaurants. But if we do have an excess, so I usually have a lot of collards at the end of the season, then we'll harvest them and then donate them to either Big Bend or Second Harvest if there's not enough volunteers that want to take all the produce home.
Lichgate represents to me an incredible opportunity for a space where people can come together and find community. Stemming from the word communion, to come together and be grateful for one another and for the space.
And the more outreach I do and the more people I meet in the Tallahassee community, I find that for a lot of people, Damayan has been that first step into the local food system. So through the gardens that we have and the programs that we run, we really bring people into the garden for the first time.